Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about AEW. So, the factory versus best friends. Friends win. Match was all right. It was fine. Not much to talk about. Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage. This match was pretty good. Ricky Starks wins. He's gonna fight Ethan Page on Wednesday. Brian Cage was gonna lose this match. We all knew Ricky Starks was gonna win. Eddie Kingston versus Jun Akiyama. Eddie Kingston beat one of the people that he respects most. And then they bowed to each other. And then Eddie Kingston was like, MJF is going to get beaten down by John Moxley. The crowd booed him when he said that. Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus. Jungle Boy beat Luchasaurus. Pretty good match. We had, was it basically a ref bump, and then weapons were brought in the steel cage, and Jungle Boy did an elbow drop to Luchasaurus through a table. That was cool. Jungle Boy won this match, by the way. Right call, obviously. Death Triangle versus the Elite. Pac got Phoenix to get on board with using the hammer. Match was great, high flying, back and forth, all that jazz, all the usual stuff with the Young Bucks and the Young Bucks, Lucha Bros, Pac, Omega, all the usual high flying stuff. And at the end, Phoenix was like hit Kenny Omega right on the head with the hammer, right as he was about to do the one winged angel, and rolls him up, beats him. So there you go. Best of seven series happening with those two teams, by the way. Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. Jade Cargill was dressed as um, one of the characters from Thundercats. I don't remember which, but one of the characters from Thundercats. So Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. Match was as good as you'd expect it to be. Jade Cargill beats Nyla Rose, obviously. Nyla Rose came out there in a lowrider, obviously because Vicky Guerrero is her manager. So they were like, let's do this lowrider thing. And they did it. And it was cool. Jericho, Brian, Guevara, Claudio. Jericho beat those three. This match was pretty great. We had a giant swing on Sammy Guevara, and Jericho tried to hit a Judas effect. It didn't really work, so he hit a second one, and that's what got him the win. But yeah, we had some back and forth between Jericho and Guevara, back and forth between Brian and Claudio. Just greatness all over the place. Yeah, Jericho retains. Anyways, Brett Baker versus Saraya. Saraya beat Brett Baker in a pretty damn good match. Saraya did her submission that she used to do. She did that. Britt got out of it. She did a couple of DDTs. She did the Rampage DDT. Well, it used to be called the Rampage. She did that twice. The Page Turner. She did that a couple of times. So she broke out her usual stuff and then wins the match. Wardlow versus Samoa Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Match ended just like, admittedly, a lot of people expected, like, oh yeah, Will Hobbs is going to take the fall here. He did. Samoa Joe beat Will Hobbs to win the TNT Championship. Samoa Joe is now double champion, ROH TV champion, TNT champ. So pretty good. Pretty good. Joe deserved it. Backstage, basically, Jake Hager versus Orange Cassidy is going to happen on Rampage or Dynamite. So Orange Cassidy's beating Jake Hager. Duh. Then we got Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus Sting and Darby Allen. Satnam Singh just catching people all over the place. He caught Sting when he jumped off like a railing. He caught Sting. I mean, he didn't like catch him. Like he fell too. So Sting hit the crossbody. And Darby was gonna jump off a ladder. He did, and then got caught by Satnam. But yeah. And then the finish was like Sting caught Jay Lethal in a bad looking scorpion death drop, and then Darby went up for the coffin drop and wins the match. So there you go. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. Interference like crazy, leading to Jamie Hayter winning. Match was good. It was just like the last 5 minutes was Rebel came out, distracted Tony Storm. Britt Baker came out, hit Tony Storm with some moves. Then Jamie Hayter wins. tag team title match, Acclaimed, Swerve in Our Glory, Swerve in Our Glory breakup because he wanted Keith Lee to cheat and Keith Lee said no. So Keith Lee leaves, Acclaimed are there, and they beat Swerve. So Acclaimed are still tag team champions. FTR, it's your time. Beat the Acclaimed for the tag team titles. Mox versus MJF. MJF wins the world championship. Like I saw coming, like we all saw coming. And then William Regal also turned on Moxley, handed him the brass knucks. MJF wins the title, basically because of the brass knucks. So yeah, that was Rampage. That was Full Gear. Things that happened on SmackDown. Basically, we're getting what did Butch beat Sami Zayn in the World Cup, and Ricochet beat Mustafa Ali in the World Cup. So Braun versus Ricochet, and who's Butch versus Santos? Yeah, Butch versus Santos. Braun versus Ricochet. Um, what else happened on SmackDown? Bloodline had a promo. Brawling Brutes had a promo. Brawling Brutes and Drew and Kevin Owens is your 5-1. Kevin Owens is your fifth member for that team. So there's your War Games match. Shotzi beat Shayna because Raquel came out to distract Ronda. New Day had a match against Imperium. New Day beat Imperium. And then basically all the things that happened on Rampage was like a lead in to Full Gear. Jun Akiyama had a tag match with Konosuke Takeshita against Ortiz and Eddie Kingston. I don't even remember what else happened on Rampage. Anyways, that's everything. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys later.